Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another video on the Luderco Arms channel. Today we are going to take a look at this tool that I just got, unbox it, test it out, see what it'll do. So I have never owned one of these tools. This is a oscillating multi-tool. I've seen people use them online and looked pretty cool. So I figured that I would buy one of these because this thing was on sale for $125 on Amazon, and it came with a battery. So I figured, shoot, the battery is half of that price anyway, so I went ahead and snatched it up. It is a DCS356C1 brushless 3-speed oscillating multi-tool kit. So we'll go ahead and bust this thing open and see what it came with. I also purchased this thing comes with some blades, and then I also purchased a couple of different Chinesium blades off of Amazon while I was there, because from what I've read, it's cheaper to just buy the Chinese ones and swap them out more often, but we'll see. So this thing comes in a box, obviously. Pop it open. Inside the box there's a tool bag, and that's it. Everything is in the bag apparently. So now we'll bust open the tool bag. We got a charger and looks like some blades, the battery, the tool, and instruction book, and that's it. Alright, so we'll toss this bag aside because I already have 500 tool bags. Pull all this plastic off of here. So there's the tool. Looks like it's fully assembled. And we got a 20-volt battery. Comes with it. It's one of the small ones. Looks like 1.5 amp hour, which is fine. Something like this, you're probably not going to be running it for super long periods of time anyways, and it's another battery, and I have a bunch of these already. So we got the charger, which we'll throw off to the side because I already have a bunch of these chargers plugged in, and then we got whatever's in this bag. So looks like there's a couple little pieces and 2 cutting blades. This one is a Dewalt bimetal and an HCS. So that'll be for metal, that'll be for wood. All right, so let me go and set up some things so we can test this out, and I need to put this battery on the charger and grab another battery, and I'll be right back. All right, so now I've got a charged up battery, and looking at the tool here, you got, looks like 3 speeds for the oscillating right there. You got a lock, so you can't pull the trigger, and then also, yep, it seems like that holds the trigger on too. Yep. And then this lever is for putting the attachments on. It's got some threaded spots here. They sell accessories. I guess they're like guides and cutting guides and stuff. I don't know. So to put a cutter on it, see, it's got all the little holes, and you basically pull this up and then you can slip it in there the right direction, of course, and get it on those studs like so. So you don't need any tools to change out the thing. It just pops right in there. And then it came with these two pieces that will go on here, and according to the directions, these are to attach non-standard accessories that don't have the same pattern as this one. But if we look at the ones that I bought, so this one is I got off of Amazon, and it's got all kinds of different shaped blades. It's got some titanium blades for cutting wood and metal, and then it's got all kinds of HCS blades for wood. Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of wood blades in there. So let's pull one of these blades out and see if they're the same design. So if you get the Chinese blades off of Amazon, they will, yep, they fit just like they're supposed to. So we'll set that one to the side. And then I also bought this other set, also just random off of eBay, and these are all metal cutting, supposedly titanium. Looks like probably in a factory in China they just spray painted some gold on there, but we'll test it and see how it works. But so that Chinese one fits also. So probably won't need this part. I'll put it up somewhere where I'll never remember where it is. But stick the battery on here. And we'll try out the wood cutting blade first. Alright, so that's on there. And we've got the 3 speeds here. So the first speed, second speed, third speed, and from what I've been told and read, pretty much going to leave that on the 3rd speed. So let's go out here and see how this cuts a piece of wood. Oh, see that right there? There's Sunshine, the 3-legged cat. Come here, Sunshine. Come here. Come here, girl. Hey, Sunshine, come here. You just gonna lay there and flop around? So that's the neighbor's cat, but it's been spending all of its time over here lately because it's hanging out with our cats. But she only has 3 legs, and she's getting a little friendlier. Sometimes she'll still snap at us, but yeah, what can you expect out of a cat that's only got 3 legs? She gets around pretty good though. Anyways, back to what we're doing. So I've got the vise here on the outside table, and we'll stick a piece of 2x4 in there. Try out this wood cutting. like I said, I have never used one of these tools before, so I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to work. That's pretty good. Now we'll do a plunge cut. That's pretty, I can see where that would be definitely useful. Putting in mortises and stuff. Now, obviously, I didn't measure anything. I just did it, so it's crooked as hell, but it did real good. It even cut through that knot right there. So, yeah, that's pretty impressive for that, for wood. Let me go get the metal cutting blade and I'll be right back. We'll try some cutting bolt. Alright, so now I've got the bimetal blade that came with the tool on here, and we'll see how it does cutting a piece of metal. This is just some galvanized, it's a piece of unistrut that I cut off, and we'll see how it does on that. Not too shabby. Now, let's see. So I've got two different Chinese metal cutting ones that I ordered off of Amazon. So we'll try each one of those and see if the Chinese blades do as good a job. So let's swap that tool out. And this is Chinese tool number 1. Not bad. Not quite as smooth, but definitely makes the cut. Now we'll try this other one, and this one is a titanium, and it says wood or metal on it, so we'll see how it does. Not bad. Now, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on that either. It's kind of like a hacksaw. You don't want to really push hard on it. But let's see. Here's a bolt. This is a grade 8 bolt. And we'll clamp it in here. And we'll go back to the Dewalt blade. Now, it definitely does not like that grade 8 bolt. It got about halfway through it and it is dulling the hell out of these. Yep. Let's see if one of the Chinese blades can finish the job. Yep, so that is definitely not cutting. And the second Chinese one. Now, so this absolutely is not for grade 8 bolts. Whew, and that bolt is hot. So, grade 8 bolts, not gonna cut it. Wood and thin metal like that, it cut through it like butter. Let me go get a grade 5 bolt and we'll try it again. Be right back. All right, so we got a piece of PVC pipe, and I'm pretty sure it's going to cut through that fine. Yep. All right, so definitely good for PVC pipe. And I would probably go ahead and say copper pipe as well, since it's pretty soft. So let's see if it'll do anything with this grade 5 bolt. So we know it'll do mild steel, and we know it'll do plastic and wood and copper and such. Let's see if it'll do anything with this grade 5 bolt. Well, that's the same blade I've been using, and I happen to have another one of it still in the package. So let's try a new blade, because that we may have damaged that blade on that grade 8 bolt. Well, that Chinese, that's the Chinese one that's metal and wood. Let's see how the one that's supposedly for metal does, but I got a feeling it's not going to do any better. I got a feeling that this setup is just not for any sort of hard steel past mild steel, but let's try it. Yeah, that's going to be a no. All right, let me gather all this up and go back in the shop, and we'll finish this up. All right, so we have tried this on a variety of materials and with a couple of different blades. And what are my conclusions? This is going to be pretty useful for carpentry. It's not going to be as useful for working on vehicles. It will cut thin, thin-ish, mild steel, but it wants no part of cutting a grade 8 or grade 5 bolt. At least, and let me caveat that with, at least with the cutting blades I have, which I know that there are better ones on the market, and I may in the future get some of those, but they're more expensive, and I don't really need to cut metal with this. I have plenty of other tools that cut metal. I know they make carbide blades for this too, so you know, who knows. But I'm thinking that those are really aimed more at tile work. But where I can see this coming in clutch is if you got to install a door lock or hinges for a door where you need to mortise them in. That is where I think this thing would really, really kick ass. It'll cut PVC pipe. While I didn't do it on camera, I'm certain it will cut copper pipe, because that's definitely softer than the piece of mild steel we cut. So there are some uses for it in an automotive environment, but not some. I think this is really, really going to come in a lot handier doing woodworking or remodeling type stuff. For what it does, it's really, really good. I mean, cutting a notch out of a 2x4 or a piece of plywood or something, mortising in a lock, this thing's going to kick ass, definitely. But cutting a bolt off, not so much. Not so much. Not really going to do that job. But do I think it was worth $125? Well, yeah, because short of the only way I had before now to cut a notch in a wood like that would be to drill 2 holes and run a jigsaw across it. This right here, even just doing it freehand out there without making any lines or anything, cut a really nice notch out of that wood. So yeah, I'm thinking that for that, it would definitely be a good tool to have. And this video is not sponsored. They don't ever send me shit for free. I bought this myself. Like I said, I paid $125 for the tool. And these Chinesium cutters, I paid for them. They were like 17 bucks or something. I got the cheapest ones they had because, you know, this is not something I'm going to use all the time. And like I said, I was just happy to get the battery too, because if you've ever had to buy these batteries, they're very expensive. So, in conclusion, yeah, I'm not unhappy that I bought it. I can guarantee you sooner or later I'm going to use it for something. But probably not so much in automotive work. It's probably going to be more for if I got to hang a door or something at the house. So, hopefully this video has helped you out, showed you a little bit of what one of these can do. And like I said, I'm no expert on this tool. I've never used one before. It's the first time I've ever had my hands on one. I may or may not be using it correctly to cut those bolts or using the correct blade. I don't know. If I'm not, then please say so in the comments. Let me know, because like I said, this is not this is a new tool for me. I've never used one. So hopefully y'all found that useful, and we will see you in the next video. Appreciate y'all watching and supporting the channel. Give us a like, and we'll see you around. Have a good one.